Howdy. Why, Russ here.
And Chris.
I had to make sure it was filming. It is.
It is filming. Okay.
Today is my birthday and...
31. He's 31. 31 years old today.
And what else?
It's the 10-year anniversary of our getting together.
Like the official get-together.
10-year get-together.
Mm-hmm. You gotta test drive a car before you buy it.
21 years old. He was official. He was legal.
But, like, honestly, isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. 10 years. Yeah. We knew each other for
3 months.
3 months before that. Yeah.
And I already had a crush on you, but it's just...
I have a crush on
We were not one-night stands.
No, we've not been a one-night stand.
Which is great. Well, I mean, like, some people have, like... Or we weren't even, like, a hookup the first time.
Mm-mm.
We knew each other for 3 months before.
Yeah, we did a lot of conversation, a lot of talking.
We connected before we...
Connected.
But yeah, I mean... We've been on YouTube now for how many years? Has it been 5 years? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I
don't think 5.
I don't know.
I think 3.
Has our conversation gotten any better?
Has our conversation gotten any better?
Or not conversation. Have we gotten better at communicating? That's the way I should have said it. Have our conversations gotten better and more clear? Have we communicated better?
Good question.
Sometimes. And sometimes we fail.
Big time fail. Like, I think I've communicated. I will think I have clearly expressed myself, fully communicated, but no.
It's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes for both of us. I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else? We've changed.
And so, and he will say something, and I'll like, okay, I don't understand that. But he's always asking me, do you understand? You understand? Do you understand?
And you hate it.
I hate it when he asks me that. It's like, I'll tell you if I don't understand what you're talking about.
And I don't say, do you understand? I say, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's the phrase. Do you know what I mean?
It is
He'll
annoying.
say everything.
I get it. It's
he
annoying.
He says it and he says,
but
da-da-da.
It's
you know
just
to
make sure you're on the same page.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what you're thinking.
But here's the thing. If that really doesn't mean anything, because I could then say, yeah, I know what you mean. Thinking that I do know what you mean.
And then you don't know what I mean.
And then I really don't know what you mean.
Okay, this is going to be kind of fun.
All right.
I will tell you how you've changed in the last 10 years, and you tell me how I've changed. Because we are different people than 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. But we have a lot of similarities to how we were, too.
Mm-hmm.
So you go first.
How you've changed. You's married!
We's married. That's a change for both of us.
We were talking about you, though.
Okay. Active listening. That's important for a relationship or any communication with anyone.
So how you've changed. Well, obviously, you've matured. You were a good-looking, young, 21-year-old guy that I was really nervous about what people would think about. As we said in other videos, it's like, what's he paying him? What's that old fart paying him?
I don't want to not active listen, but you have a piece of food in your teeth. We can keep the video going, but I want to tell you now. Like, let me see, smile. It's gone.
I just ate a chip. Oh my god!
Okay,
so now, how much?
Well, it doesn't matter.
How much have you seen of the, of course, blue corn chip in my teeth?
Now, game on. I wanted to tell you.
Okay, I'm glad you told me. I'm glad we got this all cleared out before they looked at me with that speck in my teeth for the whole video. Okay, so you've matured, obviously. You're as handsome as ever, more handsome, because I like the 10 years on you. You're still the very, very honest, down-to-earth, just there you are guy. So that's what I liked about you to begin with. And the one, let's see, what else? I think you've grown in a lot of the stuff you know. I mean, when I knew you, you didn't do YouTube. And like, you just like decided to do something. And that's what I really like about you over the 10 years is you say you're going to do something, you do it. You figure it out. It's not like you get defeated. I've never seen anything defeat you. Never. I mean, there's difficulties that we're going through, and we've gotten close because things can just be difficult sometimes. But you've weathered it. We've weathered it. And, I'm sure the stress that's put on us has made us stronger. And I have a full 10 years now of seeing that you're a person that will stick with things. I mean, you stuck with me all that time, and then we got married 20th of March of this year. And so you stuck with me to that point, and you've stuck with me still. And so I think you're a keeper. I know that the way you've changed, you are easier to get frustrated because he's had a lot to deal with for me with 10 years now.
Thanks for saying the negative too. I mean, we do need to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I would say that you are, even though you're a very, very positive person, there are more negatives. Things can frustrate you because you've put up with a lot with me for 10 years. And so the level of frustration is a lot closer right under the surface there. Mm-hmm. And we both know why. Mm-hmm. We're trying to change some of that. And but we've persisted together, and you've stuck with me. And so you're definitely the keeper. And you even tolerated me for 10 years almost, not getting a puppy. Mm-hmm. I finally gave in. Mm-hmm. With COVID, it's like, okay, when are we really going to get to travel a whole heck of a lot anyway? The doggy is not going to keep us from being able to do that to the degree that I thought. And we're just going to figure out a way to take him with us. Because I know you would be so filled with anxiety if you were separated from your puppy. So he's a service dog. He will be a service dog, believe me. All right, so I love you.
Love you too.
All right.
So I'm glad you said some of the negative ones because I'm definitely not a perfect person. You've seen me definitely not be my best, whether or not I got sad or I lost my cool, But as far as you, I'm gonna mix and just kind of go with it. But
slash it all.
I mean, you're beautiful. Your hair has changed colors since I've been with you. You were definitely darker, and now you're lighter. But you still have a great smile. You still have a genuine personality, and you're kind. You're genuinely kind to people and to animals and to the environment. You pick up litter. You do it because it's the right thing to do. You try your best to protect the land. You're still deep down. Take away the bed and breakfast. Take away a house. Take away a lot of the distractions. You're a genuine person deep down. You have a lot of empathy for a lot of different people. You're very smart. You have amazing conversations with me about politics, but they're objective, which you're an objective thinker, which is great. And religion, we still have those connections, and that's how it's almost like stuff that really hasn't changed. Maybe I've just had more time to dig deeper and get to know who you are, even deeper and deeper. But I feel like that's all stuff that we connected with at the beginning. We started talking about religion and politics and travel and our dreams in this world, and how we liked hiking. And one thing that you did already said you changed. He allowed me to get a puppy, which has been on my mind for 10 years. Mm-hmm. The whole time we've been together, which has been great. And you definitely are messier, and it's hard to deal with sometimes. So that's tough. And you have a temper. Probably even you break things, and sometimes things from your past trigger you. And I might say something and you think I'm saying something a different way. Even though I only say some words, it triggers something else in your brain and you'll break things. And I don't like to... Yeah. And then I'm I didn't even say that, and we have to clarify. It's kind of hard to not talk, isn't it? because you have a lot of thoughts going. But it's probably good for us.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, you're beautiful. I like to hold you. A lot of it hasn't changed. That's why I'm still with you. Like, what I fell in love with, you still are. That's why we got married. We just had all the distractions of the world coming in, and it makes it stressful, but we are trying our best to weather the storm, and we did it for 10 years. That's why we got married. I'm trying to think of other things, because ultimately, when I think about you, I think you're a genuinely good person. It's like, all right, cool. That's why I'm with you. Beautiful and genuinely good person. How can you beat that? And it is fun when you are passionate about like flowers. He gets passionate about like growing things, greenhouses, permaculture. You get passionate about saving the wetland that you're doing. You get passionate about food. I love that about you. You like different kinds of food, which we're going to eat some sushi soon for my birthday.
Where?
Dave's Sushi in Bozeman. But
you come to Bozeman, you got to eat at Dave's Sushi.
Mm-hmm.
If you eat sushi.
So
it's hard to talk.
No, it's a good exercise for both of us. Actually, you're ultimately a good active listener. You listen to me. It doesn't mean it's a perfect situation. When you're in a relationship, nothing's perfect. But we do listen to each other. And I think that's another reason, even though when we get to say it, we don't always understand, and we have miscommunications that we have to clear up. But ultimately, we do clear it up usually. Mm-hmm. It just, sometimes there's like some time that it takes. But ultimately, we listen to each other, and that's really, really important to me. And you have beautiful eyes. You always will. And I do love you, and I do love you, and I will love you in sickness and in health. And we know that because we've had a lot of close calls. And I guess I just hope I don't have my anger come out when I'm trying to deal with your messy kitchen that you left in there. Or your clutter. But all of that, those are just items. I'm trying to wrap it up. Ultimately, I love you, and I think you're a good person, and you were a good person, and you still are, and I'm glad to have you. I do hope we start having more test driving cars, but I just hope we drive our car a little bit more, if you know what I mean. That's important. But it's not everything. Let's just say I hope we do have more sex lately.
Oh, God. Because
it's 10 years in, but after 10 years you realize our relationship was never based off just that.
Did my color change?
Uh-huh. All right, I'm done.
So.
I feel like we need a stick.
We need a talking stick.
A talking stick.
So you have to tell them why I left the kitchen messy. So can I tell them?
Yeah.
So, getting ready for a board meeting, but I wanted to cook dinner.
I feel horrible now because you had good intentions.
I wanted to cook dinner for us because we haven't had a really good home-cooked meal right here, just us, in a while. Because we get to visit friends and family, and all of it's been great. But, so, I decided I was going to make some spaghetti. So I chopped up all these vegetables and mushrooms and things, and I had this big pan of tomatoes that a month ago we picked because it was supposed to freeze. And it's like, okay, we just got to pick these green tomatoes. So instead of letting them freeze, I picked them green. So we had these tomatoes we couldn't eat, but I put another pan over the top of them, and they ripened. So I had all these homegrown tomatoes that I'm putting into a spaghetti sauce. And then at the end I thought, well, to flesh it out, I'm going to put in a jar of spaghetti sauce that we cheat. And
we bought at Costco's.
Yeah, and it was gonna be less cheating because it's gonna have one jar of tomato sauce and all of these homegrown tomatoes in it. So I opened up the jar of tomato sauce and poured it over in there, and it looked like an ear fell into my pan. Oh, I'd cooked a whole package of organic sausage in it without any MSG in it. So that I'd done all that frying and then all of these vegetables and jumped it in. So look, an ear fell in. So, the jar had gone bad. So there was mold in the top of the jar.
You contaminated everything.
And I contaminated everything.
And you were excited. He was so excited.
I was so excited to fix this spaghetti with homemade tomatoes.
And then it got ruined. Tomatoes. And your energy did go. And I understood.
And then I just had time to
I held
do my
you.
meeting.
I held
you had
you.
to hold me.
I just held you and tried to like say,
was
don't worry
bad.
about it, don't worry about it, don't worry about it,
Yeah.
don't worry about it. Those days happen. I do want to end with goals. What's
Cool.
like, and goals are, it's okay to change. I mean, we'll make goals and we'll probably fail and have to make a new goal. But like, what is like the next 5 years looking for you?
Having more freedom to travel together, because that's what we want to do. We want to travel.
Family,
Family, and friends.
Family,
Spending more time
friends.
with family and friends.
travel, maybe a van.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like a Sprinter van or something that's affordable. I still have the idea of doing a podcast, but honestly, if it shifts and does more like a travel vlog where we meet people, like, oh man, Anthony Bourdain style. That's my dream. Things will change. We'll still do music video reactions. We'll still do vlogs, whatever. It just hopefully that
We'll
works.
figure it out.
And for you, definitely, if we do have a location, like a temporary location, you would probably want to work on a greenhouse or in a greenhouse.
Yeah. So we need a home base.
Yeah, we
and
need a home
Bozeman,
base.
you know, it's it. Hopefully we can continue to
And
be in Bozeman.
you're strapped down for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
He's doing a restoration project here.
Yeah.
So we're stuck here in the area for at least 2 years.
But we're not stuck.
We're not stuck.
We're not stuck. We love Bozeman. We've done a couple of big trips in the last, 2-3 years, looking for where would it be if it were not Bozeman. And we get back coming into this area on I-90 and see the crazy mountains. And
Yeah.
this is home.
Honestly, I'd say it's like I like Montana and Wyoming.
Yeah.
And then I do like the idea of living part of the year in like
Warmth.
Well, yeah, in like the coastal Alabama.
Mm.
I think that would be kind of cool. And
Yeah.
you're close to your family.
Yeah.
So
I never
here's
ever
the getting out of this place and moving on and like having a much simpler life.
Yeah.
Simple life.
Simpler
Sounds good.
life means not having 12 toilets.
And making a livable wage on YouTube.
Yeah.
Taking some sponsorships.
Yeah.
A livable wage.
Yeah,
Not
that's
being
a
greedy.
goal of like finally doing sponsorships, because right now we've been doing it because we really haven't found that magic thing that we believe in.
And that's it.
That's it. When we have a sponsorship, you know we believe in it.
Hopefully it's a long-term sponsorship too, not like a get rich scheme.
I would take a get rich, just not a scheme.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Something we believe in.
Yeah.
And I think that's just about it, right?
Yeah. So
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
that's all, folks. So yeah, he's even more handsome than when I met him, and
You're just as handsome.
just beautiful eyes. Oh my gosh, beautiful
Your
eyes.
eyes too.
Just look at this facial structure.
You too.
I scored.
You too.
And he's got a great heart. That's it.
But not perfect.
Not no.
Oh, that is my last statement. You do not think your shit doesn't stink. That's so important. You admit failure, which is beautiful.
I fail all the time.
You fail
Why
all
not
the time,
admit it?
but you get back up ultimately,
Yeah.
and you have great work ethic. Your work ethic is next to none.
And so I can say all that about you. We're a good match.
Love you.
Love you too.
Anything else, or is that good? Should we keep this uncut? We should.
We should just keep it uncut. Yeah.
With the pauses and everything, no music. It is what it is.
It is what it is. We're moving into the next step of life, whatever it is. See what the next 10 years brings.
And weathering the storm together.
Mm-hmm.
In sickness and in health and good times.
There is one other thing.
And there's a siren, sorry.
Yeah, but there is one other thing that this video would be incomplete without. So you just got to sit there.
What is it? Oh, of course. 5-volt. Hey, buddy. Hi, bud. Hey.
We have to have him in the video.
Oh, buddy.
Because he's the biggest addition in 10 years.
And he knows over 25 tricks.
And he's only 5 months old.
You hear the siren too?
What's going on? What's happening? What is it? What's happening?
Oh. Ah.
Oh. All right. So we'll
I love
put
it.
the
He's
little
been-
one back in the kennel and
he's
go
been
have some Dave
fun.
sushi.
He's been like so much fun.
Thanks for sticking with us, folks.
Oh yeah, thank you guys for supporting us over the years. I don't know how long it's been, But if you're an OG, like I think 5 years, wow, thank you. Thank you for letting me make my mistakes on YouTube and be cringy sometimes and seductive. We've had some seductive videos of us in the bathtub.
I don't know if they're seductive. They were just in the bathtub.
Thank you for letting us be ourselves and supporting us over the years. It means a lot. If you want to go check us out on Patreon, feel free to. It means a lot. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We want our subscribers to go.
Just like Fivel's weight, he's 10.1 pounds.
He's almost full grown.
Mm-hmm.
He's bigger now.
He's bigger. He's a big boy.
Wyruss.
And Chris. And Fivel.
Love you long time.
Love you long time.
Oh, good boy.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Oops.
Okay, we're gonna go get some sushi.
Yeah.
Love you all. Thank you. Thank you for supporting us.